Hi, Dr. Rang. I'm Milan from Croatia, and I've been for last 20 years in the United States, happily married with my lovely wife, Cecilia. And why we came here, actually why I came here, it's a little story about me as a seaman and sailor, which was living the kind of life, drinking, smoking, eating, whatever ships brings and cooks on board what they serve. On the end of the day, I came in one situation where I couldn't move, where every gear in my body was need to be greased and to release, to move, because I was almost in wheelchair. When I came here, I took triple dose of painkillers in order to get in the plane to walk somehow to your ranch. And I really don't have words. My English is not my mother language, but I don't have words how to explain this feeling in such a short period of time that I feel young at 20 years, maybe 30 years. From person who couldn't walk, that I was jumping and doing last day 1 hour almost exercising, feeling great, breathing, no headache. My brains are clear, my minds are clear. I don't have cloudy mornings. And I think that's one renaissance. I would call it renaissance in the body. I feel like new person in new body. And I don't know, I think that stupid word is to say thank you. Thank you is so small. And I will continue with your program. I will never go back on this what I knew. I will avoid hospitals and doctors definitely, because they drove me crazy. For last several years, they have just been sending me from one door to another door, from one analysis to another analysis. Without any results, I was just going downhill. More and more, and I didn't know what to do. What was right, what was wrong. And then my wife, we know for you for many years. But she was telling me, let's go. And finally we make a decision which I'm so thankful that I done. Otherwise I was lost. I was lost in my own body. I didn't know what to do anymore. Now I know what to do. I see clear picture forward. I see my better future. I see my healthy future. And I see happy life in any subject.
I am so proud of you coming here. And I want to acknowledge that. Thank you, Dr. Young. Finally, you won the war with this man. Anyways, my name is Cecilia. I'm married to Milan for 21 years. And I came around knowing about Dr. Young 15 years ago when I was diagnosed with dermoid tumors in my ovaries. And I hadn't given no other choice but to have surgery, which I will not allow. I'm a holistic person. I cannot tolerate drugs or any pharmaceutical drugs at all. So when I found the Alkalarian lifestyle and I met Dr. Young personally, I knew that I have a choice. I went on a retreat 15 years ago, and within a month, my tumor disappeared. And I will never forget the gynecologist who took the last ultrasound and told me, what happened? They disappeared. How did you do it? And I started to explain about Dr. Young's, and he said, well, I'm not interested, but I'm happy for you. And that was my last time when I went to a doctor's office, technically. That was 15 years ago. And between then and now, I never had anything really wrong with my body in any condition. I kept pretty much the protocol of Dr. Young's here and there. And about 7 months ago, I was exposed to environmental black mold due to a flooding in our condo. And within hours, I became very sick. Within a week, I was in a hospital in an emergency room. My blood pressure shot him almost 200. and without almost a possibility of breathing, I was choking. They ran all kinds of tests, etc., etc., and they told me there was nothing wrong with me. They couldn't do anything about it, but I was sick as a dog. I immediately called Dr. Young, and he advised me on what protocol to take. And it was beautiful. I have been able to withhold all this symptomatology and everything, but it wasn't enough. I finally decided that it's time to clean it up. So my husband and I, we made that decision, and it's been the best decision I ever made. Thank you, Dr. Young. In these 5 days that I've been here, so many things happened in my body. You have brought me back to life. I love everything that your ranch provides. The main thing, to be able to be diagnosed, because for the last 7 months, nobody wants to even bother with me. Everybody thinks I'm making this up. And you and your technology here, and the staff that you have provided me with that diagnostic, which is beautiful. Now I know how to go ahead. The protocols, the food, the exercising, the meals, everything, showing us how to live and eat in the proper way, giving the body what it's supposed to receive, not packaged food, cardboard food, as everybody is accustomed to, and listening to our bodies. This is the most important thing. I recommend this to everybody who wants to make a choice and decide that their life is more important and their health than what they're listening on TV or on the news or from the doctors. They don't know what they're talking about. So thank you so much. I know where to go now. I know that I will rid my body of all this mold and all this that happened to me. And I found it as a blessing to have you as my guru, my guide. And thank you so much. I feel so good in these 5 days. It's one thing about reading your books and doing it on your own, but there's nothing like being here and sampling the food, the air, the energy that is in this ranch, and your personal everything that you're giving us is fantastic. And all the testing, never seen anything like that. All the testing that I was asked to have done by other doctors, it means nothing, because it really doesn't correlate to what you found here. It's fantastic. So thank you, and I'm so proud of my husband. The results that I've seen in him, he couldn't walk before we came here. It was horrific what we have to go through to get him here, and to see him this morning jumping up and down like a 2-year-old on a trampoline, doing what you were doing is amazing. This is definitely the best miracle that I've ever seen in him, and thank you so much. It's a pleasure.
Yeah, thank you. And all this put together as a package is beautiful. Your love, your people, your crew, it's just amazing.
Yes, everybody working together is amazing.
It's just such a short period of time you become, you make us feel like we are family, and we feel like we are
we're
part
in a different body. That's in only 5 days. Can you imagine when the doctors tell you, don't worry, you have to take this for the rest of your life. It's like a curse, you're in a death sentence road ahead of you. And here, in the first day we came here, I noticed so many things changing immediately. So everything that you do here is consistent to everything that you preach and that I know for the last 15 years, and you're getting better and better all the time. So thank you. We feel like 20 years younger already. I hope we look better now.
And keep it simple. Keep it simple as you do it.
It's beautiful.
Don't send people around. Do it to once, everything. All organs. It's cured.
Amazing. Just great. Thank you.
Thank you.
From the bottom of our heart.